It's been a busy day here at City Hall once again. A couple of hours ago, Dr. Eileen de Villa, Toronto's medical officer of health, was providing updates as well, especially on those cases that you had just mentioned. We talked about a paramedic, someone in a long-term care facility, as well as a homeless person. And when asked about those cases specifically, she didn't want to get into those details. However, she did say that she believes the proper protocols were followed at the long-term care facility as well within the facilities that have been put together for the homeless people. We do know that the paramedic is at home, but here's what Dr. de Villa had to say.
Since we learned of these new cases, we have been actively and carefully investigating. I know this is a lot to process. We are all trying to make sense of this. People are understandably worried, and I suspect that many are lonely as well. We really do need to take care of each other.
Now, City Hall started to provide a clearer picture of the relief that will be offered to those in need on a local level as well today. Mayor John Tory says the city and province are working together on providing childcare for essential workers like our healthcare professionals and emergency responders. He also plans to offer more support for seniors and youth programs, in addition to getting more donations from restaurants and from people to keep food banks up and running. The city's also partnering with community agencies like the United Way to provide services as well.
People are terrified that they won't have enough money to pay for their essentials. They're worried about whether they'll have a job when things get back to normal. They're worried about whether they will get sick, of course. Far too many people are likely feeling helpless right now, and they may be feeling hopeless right now, that the situation is hopeless. So this is all about helping to make sure that those who need help now from the city continue to receive it, and we're continuing to refine our approach and the things that we're doing.
This is why United Way is partnering with the City of Toronto, connecting our frontline agencies to activate 10 community tables by geography across Toronto neighborhoods, supporting people experiencing poverty.
To start today, the city announced more relief for property and business owners in Toronto as well. A 60-day grace period has now been offered on property tax payments, water, and solid waste bills as of March 16th. It would normally be due 21 days after the billing date, but property tax accounts are also going to be adjusted as necessary. Earlier this week, the city had announced a 30-day grace period for businesses, but that has now been extended. When Dr. de Villa spoke today as well, she was also speaking about the measures that have been put in place for bars and restaurants and how city staff have gone out a number of times this week to check and make sure people are complying. And as of today, she said those that had been checked on, 0.3% of those that were checked on actually were not complying. So that's a great number, and she was very proud to say that things had started to roll in that direction.